We are making pastalaya in our cast iron pot. So this recipe, thank you Cajun Ninja, calls for, of course, your trilogy. We have the green onions. We have 3 stalks of celery, our homegrown garlic, 2 yellow onions, and a bell pepper. It calls for 2 pounds of meat. We are using 3 because we like our meat. So here we have pork roast, boneless pork roast. We have sausage, and we have boneless chicken breasts. Oh, I'm sorry, chicken thighs. We're also going to need the kitchen bouquet, choice seasoning, which you can use Tony's Creole seasoning, slap your mama, any kind of Cajun seasoning. We're going to need 4 beef bouillon cubes. We have our salt, our pepper. We have our Louisiana hot sauce, a can of cream of chicken, and our pasta. Okay, stove is heated up to medium.
And we got a little bit of about a tablespoon of avocado oil in here. We're about to start broiling our meat. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be broiling for about an hour now. So we get a good sear on all the sides. Mix it around. If you use cast iron, if you ever used it before, you know it's gonna stick at first, but if you let it sit for a little while, it will sear and it will unstick itself from the bottom.
Look at that pork. Have you done anything except salt and pepper on that?
That's it. Nothing but salt and pepper right now.
Look at those cracklings coming up on the bottom. So I think now we're going to throw in the chicken.
Yep. And we're going to turn it down just a hair when we get ready to do this right here.
Chicken.
Get that out of there.
Make sure you get everything.
This chicken's got a lot of moisture to it too, so it'll help break up this stuff on the bottom.
But you want that stuff on the bottom.
And don't worry, we're not cross-contaminating like the Cajun Ninja said, because it's all going to be cooked when it's done. So you just eat it right now, yeah, it'll make you sick, but
But who eats raw chicken?
who eats raw chicken anyway? Yeah, exactly.
Do you eat raw chicken?
No.
So we're going to let that cook for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. The chicken and the pork are coming out. And I wish we had smell-o-vision. And it's just straight salt and pepper. So we're going to finish getting this out, which is almost done. And then we're going to throw that sausage in there and let that cook up. Oh, babe.
Yes, ma'am.
Look how pretty that meat is. Oh my goodness gracious.
I ain't even made it on Jew yet. Just look at it. I haven't even made my gravy yet. Look at it.
Okay, so the meat's out. Now here comes the sausage. So that's going to cook up for a little bit. And then we'll pull that out. And we'll start with the trilogy. You know, I might have to sneak me a piece of that.
Nope.
No?
No. No, no, no.
So make sure you get all of that sausage out of there. You want to leave as much of that oil in there as you can. Because now we have to start, once he gets this emptied, we have to start sauteing those vegetables. And those will saute for probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
At least that, or about 35 minutes probably. Till they're soft and turn translucent.
You just don't want them all gone. So.
No, you don't want them. I don't like mine burnt. A lot of people like to burn them when they're cooked down to nothing, but I don't prefer it that way.
But we don't have any little ones either that we have to hide them.
Yeah.
Of course, when mine were little, you had to hide the fresh because they'd steal it and eat it.
We are not putting the garlic in yet. We're just going to put the onions, bell peppers, and the celery in right now.
And green onions.
And the green onions. The garlic will go in later because we don't want that garlic burn so quick.
Get all that out of there.
I'm not leaving anything in here.
I see that.
Get all that out of there.
So we're going to let that saute down for a little bit. And we'll bring y'all back when we get a little bit further. We have added the garlic. And we have also added a tablespoon, probably a tablespoon and a half, of Troy's homemade seasoning. And our 4 beef bouillon cubes. And Louisiana hot sauce. Now, we do use Louisiana hot sauce because we like the flavor.
And we're about to add a tablespoon of browning seasoning.
Okay. And we're adding the kitchen bouquet, a tablespoon. There we go. And we're going to let this do its thing for a few minutes. And we'll come back and do the next step. It's getting there. Who's doing this? We are going to heat our oven up to 300 degrees. So that by the time we get there, it's going to be nice and hot. Okay, look at that. Look how pretty. So next we're going to add in our cream of chicken. And yes, it's a Christmas spatula. Don't judge me. Eat a little.
It works, though.
It does work. Look how pretty. So he's just stirring that in, just kind of melting that soup a little bit. And then we're going to add the water. So we're going to add 3.5 cups of water.
We're actually going to add 4 cups because we're cooking more.
Oh, you're right. 4 cups.
We have so much more meat than the normal tradition.
You ready?
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't have it. We added 4 cups because we added more meat and everything else. So we need something to cover the pasta when we start making this pastalaya. So the next thing is going to go back in. After we get it boiled, we'll put the meat back on.
Oh, you got to put the pasta in there first.
Yep. Look how pretty that onion is. And now we're at our pasta kit.
And you do turn your fire up.
And this is 16 ounces of pasta right here.
Yummy.
And we'll get this all started in here real good. Make sure everything's covered and coated. And like you said, we have our oven already heated up to 350, so
300.
I'm sorry, 300. And next we'll come back in with our meat too. And we'll add all this back in until we get ready.
Another really good thing about this dish you can clean up before you even eat. You want all that yummy goodness out of there.
I'm probably going to ask you for another.
The water right there.
I know that.
Yeah, we're going to have to add a little bit more water.
The good thing about this dish right here is it freezes well.
Yes, it does. So I don't mind making big dishes like this because I do separate it into portions and put it in the freezer for lunch. Good enough, babe?
That's perfect. Now we're going to let this just come out to a rolling ball. And then we're going to cover it and put it in the oven. And
it will cook for 1 hour.
Cook for 1 hour.
But it's got to come to a boil first. We are at a boil. Look how pretty that is. So Tori's going to put the lid on it now. We're going to shut this fire off. Our oven's preheated to 300. And he's going to throw this in there for 1 hour. Do not look. Don't peek under there. Just leave it alone. So the time is 5:41. We'll see you in an hour. It is now 6:40. Oven's off. Oh, 6:41. Fog up. You put it up here. And you let it sit for 5 minutes. Don't open that. No peeking.
I'm not open.
5 minutes. Look how pretty that is. Nice and juicy.
Now we just press it down to make sure all of the pasta got cooked perfectly.
And you stir, and that stein's going to do it too. So.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's time to taste test. Can we have some beef and chicken in here? Or pork and chicken? There we go.
There ain't no beef in here, but that's pork.
Okay, so you want to put the lid back on that? Look how pretty that is. Okay, my love.
Give it a shot. See how bad I messed it up?
Oh, you didn't mess that up. Is it giving you a heart attack?
Lord, Lord, Lord.
Good?
It is so good. So tender.
Full of flavor?
Oh, yeah.
My turn?
Let's see what you think.
Yes, I do wear oxygen. We'll get into that later.
Not no good. You want to throw it in the garbage right now? Want me to throw it in the garbage?
Normally you taste that garlic, but because it's our fresh garlic, our homegrown, it's so much more pungent. It tastes so good. You can definitely taste your seasoning. So there we have it.
Pastalaya.
At Harper's Cast Iron Kitchen and Bakery, and more.